Oh, it's so peaceful. So relaxing following all the bombshoe bowling. We're gonna get tortured this episode with more nonsense, aren't we? Yep, we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. I am your host, XFAngel98, and last time we went and did lots of bombshoe bowling and picked up some milk from Talon and a song and some art pieces and yada 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 yada. You know the drill. In any case, this time we are heading off to the next location. But Angel, who told us about the next location? Technically, nobody. The person who told us about the next location is actually Saria. And looking on our map, we can actually find out where to go. It's generally off in the eastern section of Hyrule. Technically, Gebora, nope, I did not want to activate Din's. We're gonna promptly take that off. Technically, Gebora, Peora Gebora, the owl, told us that if we had any important places, that it would be marked on our map. I was misremembering the fact that someone actually tells you about this. But in any case, Zora's River. Watch out for the swift current and strong undertow. Hello, Owl. Woohoo! Looks like you've gotten bigger and stronger already, Angel. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoot! Duly noted. Well, we'll blow up those rocks, roll into this tree, get attacked by a spider, and get another gold scatula. And also, chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling very well. How about it? 10 rubies for one piece? Yeah. So yes, these are magic beans. And oh boy, this is one expensive side quest. So each one costs 10 rubies more than the last one, if I remember correctly, or they just double in price. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? Nope, it's 10. We're gonna pick up as many as we can right now, because we've got lots of places that we can plant these, and we need them planted for a different thing. And we failed that completely. Awesome, Angel. Yeah, we need a cuckoo to cross everything. So we'll pick this up and promptly run away from that one particular enemy and not acknowledge it whatsoever, because otherwise I will lose my marbles dealing with it. Same with that one. Throw the cuckoo up there. Use it to jump over here. And we can freely throw it away. And climb up this ladder. Proceeding down this hole, we find a fairy fountain, which we don't need. But, coming over here, we find another grotto, which has 20 rubies. We'll happily take that. Stepping across this, and then angling ourselves, you can kind of see what we're aiming for here. No, my cuckoo! Ugh. Well, looks like we're heading back downstream. Blue Tektite, it's hard to beat on the water. Lure it onto the land. Yeah, well, we won't be fighting it, like, at all. Oh, come here, Cuckoo. This is an Octorok. Bounce back the rocks they spit at you in order to deal damage to it. Okay, that Cuckoo ran completely away from us. That stinks. Oh well, you know what? I'll take this as a blessing in disguise. Because now I can buy more magic beans. We have the popular magic beans. You'll regret it if you don't buy them now. Honestly, by the end of this, I wonder if I'm going to have spent more on the magic beans side quest, or if I'm going to have spent more on playing Bombshoe Bowling last episode. I take bets that I probably spent more on the Bombshoe Bowling. Pick up the Cocoa again. And continue heading upriver, avoiding everything in our path. Because we will need this fine feathered friend for this. The second piece of heart, giving us a 7th heart container. Or completing another heart container and giving us our 7th heart container. Sleepless Waterfall. The flow of the waterfall serves the king of Hyrule. When the king slumbers, so too do these falls. And the best way to put someone to sleep would be to play them a lullaby. The waterfall splits, allowing us to pass. Welcome to Zora's Domain. Absolutely beautiful grotto here. We have their own little shop. Zora's shop. Zora's tunic, heart container, fish, and arrows. Surprisingly enough, not what exactly we're looking for. What we're actually looking for is to actually head up here. Oh my dear, sweet Princess Ruto. Where has she gone? I'm so worried. And so this person just keeps talking about Princess Ruto. That's unfortunate. Diving game, 20 rubies. Wanna play? Oh, we've played a lot of minigames. Sure, why not? Pick up all the rubies I throw from here. You have only a limited amount of time. When you pick them all up, come back here. I'll give you something very nice. And so he tosses a bunch of rubies down into the water. Start! And we got 5 extra rubies out of the deal. Running all the way back up there. What a graceful dive. Now please, take this. This is a scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. You got the silver scale. Jump into the water and press A. You can dive deeper than you could before. Take as much as you want for 20 rubies. Want to play? He'll toss a whole bunch of rubies in there again, and he does not joke around when he says, like, take as much as you want. There is a great deal of money to be made doing this. Nope. Too bad. Practice hard and come back. And kind of toss them in the worst way possible. We'll want to win this again by collecting every single ruby that he tosses down there. This isn't a bad way to make a lot of money really fast. Because only 20 rubies to play, but he tossed 4 reds down there in one go. Nope. It's definitely nothing about practice. He just needs to give you the right throw. Angel, cut to when we actually succeed in doing this. And it was the next attempt. Shocker. Hey, congratulations. Come on. No. What am I misremembering about this? Oh, that's what I'm missing about this. It doesn't come from here. That's perfectly fine. I was thinking of something that's not even something that we get from here. Okay. Alrighty. Nope, that's just good money making. Anyway, going through that little tunnel there actually takes us out to Lake Hylia, where we have a few rubies and something in the water. What's that? Let's dive down and grab it. You got an empty bottle. Put something inside it and use it. What? Something's already inside? And we've got a letter. Getting out into the water, or getting out of the water. Huh? It looks like there is something already inside this bottle. It's a letter. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Rudo. Yes, don't tell my father. Okay. I have no idea who you're sending that to. But back in Zora's domain. Yeah, hold on. Because I'd rather not. We can actually go back up to this person who was looking for a one Princess Rudo. And show him this letter. Oh, this letter. It's from Princess Rudo. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately, Zora. Was that really necessary? Oh, what the hell. Heading outside. We'll find Zora's fountain. Zora's found. Don't disturb Lord Jabu Jabu. King Zora the 16th? Yeah, big old fish here. We have no way of knowing how to actually get inside. Which is fantastic. What's this? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Heading over here, however. Throw a bomb at this rock. And blow the entire wall up. I have no idea who thought this was necessary. To find another great fairy fountain. Can I just say all you great fairies look exactly the same? Welcome, Angel. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. For our trouble, we got War's Wind. This is warp magic. You can use C, warp, when you are in danger. You would teleport to the warp point when you first use this magic. You will create a warp point. When you use the magic again, you can either dispel the warp point you created last time or warp to that point. Remember, you can use War's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside, okay? When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. One of the most useless spells in all of Ocarina of Time. For a multitude of reasons, but least of which is just really, really bad. That being said, however, Navi, you're gonna pipe up? No. You're not gonna pipe. You're not gonna pipe up. Okay. Please find my dear Princess Ruta immediately, Zora. Is it Saria that tells us about this? Angel, this is Saria. Can you hear me? No. No. Really? Then do you want to talk to me? Yes. Angel, try to keep moving. That doesn't help me. Okay. I've waited long enough to actually go over this. Suffice to say, this is the part where Ocarina of Time kind of starts to fall apart a bit. It doesn't direct you anymore on where you're supposed to be going or what you're supposed to be doing. For instance, with this. No one specifically tells you, not that I can remember, at least, about Lord Jabu Jabu and how to get inside. You're supposed to kind of just know this, which it's the same thing for Zora's River. But if we take a bottle of a fish and bring it out to Lord Jabu Jabu, inside Lord Jabu Jabu. Shaboom! If you try to cut it, it will bounce off your blade. You can kill those Octoroks really fast. So, yeah, you're meant to kind of distinguish that Lord Jabu Jabu is hungry. Not through anybody telling you it, but you're meant to tell by him grumbling. His gurgling when you're, like, standing by him, yeah, that's not him... That's not him gurgling for, like, nothing. That's him gurgling because he's starving. So you bring him the fish to eat. But... suffice to say, we're not going to get too deep into here. And we're going to kind of cut this off here. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to be exploring inside Lord Jabu Jabu. And hopefully, we'll find Princess Ruto. see you guys then.